Oh yeah, bro.
Something called whipped cream.
Whip.
Ready, whip.
Ready, whip cream.
Whipped cream.
We need more fog juice.
We're getting sweaty, dude. We're getting sweaty and ready.
Oh, God.
What is up, guys? My name is Parker Ament.
My name's Danny Ferrari.
We are Excellent Sound. And what you just heard was Blood by Whipped Cream.
Whipped cream.
She's an absolute beast. She killed this song.
Hell yeah, she did.
She's like a kind of like a punk rock kind of like producer. Like she's got
bro.
She's got hip hop songs. She's got mid-tempo songs.
Shout out to all the female producers out there.
Yeah,
What's
that
good?
too, man. That shit is sick.
Rez, Whipped Cream.
Yeah,
Godlands.
Dude, it's maybe Death Pact.
Miha.
Yeah,
We don't
Miha.
know if Death Pact is
It's an it or whatever.
A-type,
Yeah.
whatever, non-binary.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's
2019, 2020.
So before we get into this, you guys, we have so much cool stuff going on. We have some Patreon stuff. We got a new pack dropping.
Whoop whoop.
We got, what else do we have?
We got obviously Mid-Temps. We can just go ahead and talk about that right now because this is a Mid-Temps track. So basically,
that's the most important part.
You want me to hit them?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna hit them.
Sure,
okay,
hit 'em.
Guys, check it out. You have one more day. Okay, one more day to sign up for the exclusive early release for Mid-Temps. Okay, show them what it looks like, Diegs. Thank you. There it is, Mid-Temps. Okay, one more day. Basically, what we're doing is we're doing something a little bit different. Okay, it will be released to the public on, sorry, not to the public, but to everybody on this list on January 15th. The only way that you can get it, okay, on January 15th is if you click the link in the description below and give us your information,
Which
like
is tomorrow, you guys.
tomorrow, yeah, your name and your email, and that's it. Basically, we're going to have a window. Okay, it's going to be 2 weeks until February 1st, which is the official release of Mid-Temps. But if those people, they're not going to be getting all the bonus Serum presets that we're including and all the bonus samples this time.
Yeah, there's going to be a ton of stuff in there, and the window's going to be closing tomorrow. So if you guys are watching this and you guys want to pick up mid-tempo 2 weeks early, just go down in the description, sign up. And
I'm pretty sure we only have like a very handful of slots left.
Yeah, I think there's a few left. So
not a lot, though. So, guys, make sure you guys go do that right now. Go click it in the link in the description. And if you guys want this sound, that link is also going to be in the download description. And you could hear the demo for Mid-Temps in the description. Well, not the demo, the original track.
No, the actual song.
The actual track.
It's on SoundCloud.
Yeah, we're not calling shit demos anymore. These are our songs. These are our blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah,
anyway,
man.
You can hear that right now in the description below. Go ahead, hit him, Parker.
So, yeah, if you stay tuned, we're about to get into it right now. But in a couple minutes, we're going to go over how you guys can actually get this project file.
Yep.
And let's get into it. So there's a lot of silence in this track, which I really like. She utilizes like actual silence.
Yeah.
Instead of like crazy sounds. So that's really cool. So let's listen to just the drum group and the sub.
It's almost like rhythmy.
Yeah, it is. It's a very different song. It's super unique. I love it. So super aggressive sub.
I love this part too when the sub kind of changes. It's like Mid-Temps. Oh, it's 150, I guess. So it's still like, but it feels like,
it's such a nasty. It's like dirt. That's why I call it kind of like punk rock. It's like just super dirty and fucked up. Like it's really cool. But yeah, so a ton of cool sounds in here, guys. A lot of really sweet layers. There's a lot of. It sounds like she was adjusting the patch with all of the different one shots, and then she kind of added some really cool layers over here. The ghost layer. Here, let me hear it.
That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a horror
the
film.
The ghost crowd layer on
sick.
top.
And then we got the shrillery. And then of course like the vocal chops too. That shit's awesome. So in this video we're gonna actually go through this main sound right here.
Woo!
it's massive sound. It's flipping everywhere, just distorting, just going crazy.
Fuck yeah, bro.
So let's get into it. Let's mute this guy, and we're going to start right in here.
Oh, before we get into it, make sure you guys, if you're here and you like our content or anything, if you're just watching the video, if you could right now, just take a quick second and give us a thumbs up on this video. It helps us out a lot. And make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not, and comment down below your favorite whipped cream track.
Yeah.
Whipped.
We want to hear it.
Or whatever you guys want to hear. Let us know.
So we're going to start off with Oscillator A, guys. So we're going to start with basic shaps.
Somebody said, please stop pronouncing it.
I know.
Basic.
Basic shops.
Deal with it, bro.
Yeah, deal with it. We're getting in. So we're going to start with sine wave, and we're going to do five waves of unison. We're going to put the detune a little bit down to 0.16. And then we're going to put the blend knob down to about here. We're looking for 30 thirds. Thirds. And then we're going to put the random all the way down, so it starts from the same point every time, and the level all the way down. So before we get to Oscillator B, we're going to make our first LFO. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to kind of make a big, giant ramp. We're going to start it like right here. We're going to put it all the way up like that. I noticed when you move this around, it's going to affect kind of the automation that we set up for you guys later. So just be sure to be like in between LFO, this like little knob right here.
It looks like the shape of like a side chain almost or something.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you go all the way, it's like a very slow start.
Yeah.
You want to kind of find that sweet spot. So we found it like right over here. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to throw it on the level of Oscillator A. And we're going to also put it on trigger. So let's do that. Well, activate it.
Just a nice little wing.
Yeah. All right. So now let's go to Oscillator B. We're going to go to basic shaps again.
Basic.
I don't know who.
We can
said
start
that.
calling it basic, but just pronouncing it basic shops.
Basic shaps. So we're going to put the random down all the way on this, and we're going to go to a triangle wave. And we're going to put the level all the way down on that. And we're going to put the octave down to -1. And then we're going to put the LFO onto that level. And that's going to be to about, let's see, like 26.
Still subtle. Just adding a little more harmonics there with that triangle.
Yeah. And then now we're going to go and add the sub oscillator, and we're going to do a triangle wave again. And
it's a sawtooth, baby.
Sawtooth?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So we're putting it onto a sawtooth, and we're going to go down an octave, and same thing with the level all the way down. LFO on that baby. That's going to be where a lot of the sound is coming from.
I think it's really cool that like you can use the sub as like a third oscillator. I think a lot of people don't really think about doing that.
Yeah.
A lot, you know?
Yeah, and now they got direct out, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And I guess it is a third oscillator.
It is.
You know
what I mean?
Essentially.
Yeah.
And then before we get to the filters, we're going to add a little noise to it. We're going to do AC hum, and it's pretty much going to be stock. We're going to leave it right there. So let's hear that. Just add some nice top end on it.
Little sizzle.
Little sizzle.
We're going to bring that bitch out.
Yeah, dude. And then for the filter, we're going to be adding, we're going to go to miscellaneous, and we're going to go to scream low pass.
I think I think they tried to, because this is a newer filter, I think they tried to add the massive scream filter or something. It doesn't
right.
It doesn't sound like it, because I know that like, what is it? What is Styles and Complete? Shout out Styles and Complete. They use Reason. Reason has that. So maybe it's that one. I don't know. It's a pretty cool filter.
The scream amp, I think, in there, right? And they have the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. They use that a lot.
Yeah. This filter's sick. Like, you can do a lot with it.
Yeah. So we're going to send everything to this first off, and then we're going to set the cutoff to all the way up, which is really high. And then the resonance, we're going to keep that where it is. The drive is going to be about like right here. You're going to want to get it pretty close, 39%. Scream is going to be about 9 o'clock right here. Mix all the way up. Let's hear that.
It adds like distortion. It's like another distortion thing.
Yeah, it's like a lot of drive on that guy. So you guys can, as you guys can see, it goes. All the harmonics get smaller and smaller as you go, and then that's the big main frequency over there.
Yeah, fuck with that thing. 39% is what it was at.
Yeah.
For the drive.
39.
Yeah.
39.
39s.
And then I think that's it for this page. We're going to turn this guy on mono just because it's one note. And before we get into the effects section, if you guys want this project file, we are actually offering it on our brand new tier on Patreon, you guys. We're calling it the YouTube Legacy tier.
The Legacy tier, baby.
Yeah, so it's super affordable, you guys. You guys get an insane amount of project files. If you guys sign up into this tier, you guys get every project file going back to 2018. So that's
September of 2018.
That's one project file a week for 12 months. You guys do the math. It's an insane deal. Plus, you get all of the new project files that we come out with every week.
Yeah, that's including like all the presets and racks in nice organized folders for you guys. And now what we did is with this new Legacy tier, which we're really excited about, is it's literally in one folder. So you can open up, we have the link, you click on the folder and you have access. You can just sift through and pick out the ones you want rather than having to go through all the posts, or you can download them all in one shot now.
Yeah.
One easy shot in the YouTube Legacy tier.
Yeah, and you can organize the samples and presets to your liking, so your production speed will just be more than doubled. You can have everything that you need in your folders.
And also too, like we have the VIP tier, which is a little bit above that, but we're gonna be doing an extra 2 project files. That's a new added feature to the VIP. We're adding a new 2 unreleased project files.
Surprise project files.
It could be your guys' choice. We can do votes on that for what you guys want for that month. And it's going to be really cool because that's going to give you guys a lot more learning abilities, not just on just the remake stuff, but it could be like project files we're working on, anything like that. So you're going to be learning a lot from that.
Yeah, it's popping in Patreon right now, you guys. Everybody's
Patreon's
leaving
popping
comments. They're sending us messages.
Yep.
We want to hear from you guys. So just go up, sign up. It's a really cool community.
Check it out.
And of course, it helps us make these videos.
And there's some smaller tiers to get stuff as well. Like if you want.
Yeah, there's tons of goodies on there. So go check it out. We got a link in the description. Join a cool tier.
Yep.
There's good stuff all around.
Absolutely.
So let's get back into this. So now we got the post-effects processing. We're starting out with diode 2, and we're bypassing that. We're going to put the drive up to 53%. Let's hear that. That's giving it even more grit. This is before. It's really giving a lot of action in there. We're probably gonna turn the master down. It's gonna get loud in a
with that EQ, it's definitely gonna get loud.
So we're literally boosting like everything, as you saw in like the scream filter. So we're gonna add an EQ. We're gonna put the frequency to 76, and we're gonna make the Q at 42%, really making a nice bump on this low end.
Love doing that.
Close to 80% or 80 hertz, but not quite. And then we're boosting that 19.9 dB. And then we're going to go to the high side. We're going to go to frequency 637 hertz, Q at 36%, and gain all the way up. Let's hear that.
Yep, that master. Turn the master down.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
We're going to be adding a lot more stuff, so we'll go like right here.
There you go.
I like that crunch, though. And then lastly, we got a multi-band compressor. That's giving you that crunch without the master clipping. So threshold at 12.4, ratio at 4:1, attack to 90 milliseconds, release at 90 milliseconds, and gain 8.3. And then we also pulled these guys up right over here. If you didn't know, you can pull these left and right. You can expand the lows, mids, and highs right with that. All right.
Fatty.
That's a huge sound. So like this is pretty close.
Yeah.
But we want even more grit, you guys. So we're gonna add some post-processing on here.
And if you're in another DAW, like you can easily do this with just like any of their own guitar plugins or distortion plugins. It's pretty much, you can get a sick, even this without the processing sounds sick. So you can do a bunch of different stuff. You don't just need to do it in Ableton.
And if you guys can see, like Softtube actually helped design this amp. So like they have their own, they have their own guitar simulators. They have like tons of cool stuff. So go check them out. But for the first thing that we did, we wanted to add more distortion, more gain. We put it on the bass amp preset. We put the output to dual to make it stereo. And we added a bunch of gain, bassed all the way the fuck up. Presence, we boosted. The mids and the treble is kind of.
Oh yeah! Don't sleep on that bass.
Dude,
and
the
that
bass amp is sick.
And the presence knob and the dual is super important to put it on the dual mode. I think.
And especially for mid-tempo.
Yeah, for these type of basses.
Those stereo basses and then going back to the mid bass, like it's super sick. So after the bass roundup, we threw a OTT on here. And
it's so nasty.
We keep expanding. So we expanded the lows, we expanded the mids and the highs, and then I think the highs are boosted a little bit. They're at 10. That's huge. And then after the OTT, we added an erosion, a wide noise erosion around 7 kilohertz.
That's a titty erosion right there.
That's a little. That's a bigger.
That's a titty.
That's a nice.
That's a raindrop.
That's a nice.
That's a nice titty.
Yeah. That's sick. And then we added another erosion, and that's just noise. This is like a nice.
That's a male titty.
This is a male titty.
That's what my titties look like.
And then
another male titty.
This is
the nipple's all in a weird spot.
This is a third erosion, you guys. So this is another wide noise at a nice wider Q.
So basically, two male titties, one perfect raindrop titty. You're good to go.
And this is just noise on noise on noise, you guys. And this is we're trying to recreate somebody's kind of sound that they had in their heads. And this is like, it's kind of punk rock, dude. I keep saying it.
Yeah.
It's like just distortion, clipping.
Like the Chariot type. Like it is like a Chariot song.
Exactly, like old Norma Jean kind of shit. Then after this, guess what?
More distortion.
More distortion, guys. Gain all the way up. Bass 33%, mids minus 33%, and treble 44%. This is like huge. Fuzz. This is really nice.
Yeah, I love this little pedal thing.
Yeah, and then the dry wet is at 90%. If you guys are still on Ableton 9, I don't know what you're doing. Get onto Ableton 10 and get this pedal. It's awesome. And then after this, we did more OTT. And I think this is a preset that's in.
I don't know if it's in there. I think it's just like something we saved.
This is like kind of like the multi-band compression instead of like a classic OTT. The highs are boosted up really high, and then the mids are expanded, and the bass is expanded. And then the time is about 3 o'clock. And now, as you guys can hear, with each step of the distortion, it's getting tighter and tighter. It used to be like really wide distortion. Now it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter.
This is essentially like making our own Omicide. I just realized.
Yeah, I forgot about Omicide.
Yeah, it's an old school plugin that has. It's kind of like you can use Saturn, I guess, somewhat, but it's probably not as like heavy as Omnicide or like
what's
Trash.
the Camel Fat one?
But Omnicide
Pressure.
has like It has like a multi-band built in it, and it has different frequency ranges
like
of
Trash.
different distortions.
Do that with Trash.
Yeah, Trash you could probably do something similar to that too as well.
And then we also threw a reverb throw on here just for kind of the spaces that she threw it at. I
don't even know if we're using it, but it's just good rack to have.
I think it was over here somewhere. And then to top her off, we did Saturator, little soft clip action, nothing boosted, just to kind of use as a limiter. And that's pretty freaking heavy, you guys. Let's hear it in context.
Ooh.
So that's insane sound, super heavy. It's like a guitar, bass, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just noise. It's beautiful. And then lastly, after this, to make it a little bit more mono, we put utility on and we turned the width down. Let's kind of just focus the sound a little bit more. It's not a must-have, but it's
why did I don't know why, but you see how it says bass mono? Like, I don't remember our thought, but I don't know the difference between mono and bass mono. Does anybody know that in this room?
Let's see.
Do you know why there's what bass mono? Yeah.
It sounds like it's bringing it.
But it's not
the
full
low end
mono. Maybe it's not full mono.
Yeah, maybe it's doing some like MS kind of thing.
Do you know?
Mid-sides.
With the bass mono on the utility. What about it? Like, why is it that versus mono?
Just so you can solo out the sub.
That's what it's doing in the utility?
Yeah, so you can solo out the sub so it's not.
Gotcha.
Might be like a mid-side thing.
Yeah, check it out. I don't know. Sorry, I thought that was interesting. Shout out FOMO, inventors of the sine wave.
Yeah.
Sine wave.
Sine wave.
Insane producers.
So there you have it, you guys. If a really nice takeaway would be to just if you want something kind of like this, don't be afraid to just add distortion on distortion, stacking them, and then kind of tightening them up, and then keep going. It's really, really cool. Skrillex, we always call him out about just digital clipping. It's really awesome. There are no rules. We boosted every knob all the way up.
I bet if you put like a simple sine wave on there too, just a sine wave, and just left all the processing and the FX, I bet it would sound insane. As well,
that would be a huge sound. Yeah. So thanks, guys, for watching. If you guys liked what you see, throw a like button, give us a saturated sub, drop a comment, and, of course, download this for free, you guys. We're giving this sound away, and you guys can do it. It's all default stuff, no third party. And let's roll it on out.
Yep.
Actually, last thing, Midtemps is tomorrow for early access, you guys.
Early
so
access.
Don't forget about that. If you guys want all this bonus presets and bonus samples, sign up immediately. This is the last day, and then you have to wait till February 1st. And I know all you guys are impatient, so sign up.
Get the pack early. And again, like what Parker was saying, this is a totally free one. And if you guys, are limited budget, make sure you just go to our website, and you guys can get tons of free sounds. We have tons of free shit on our website.
Yeah, there's pages and pages and pages now.
Pages and pages.
It's been like almost 2 years.
There's
full of
project
free
files.
downloads.
There's racks. Whatever. Check it out.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Let's roll it out.
Whipped cream. We need